Good day, everyone, and welcome to today's market fundamental and technical breakdown. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoku, and I'm the founder of 10x Digital Lane, where everyone who has a knowledge gap in digital trading can be able to get the right knowledge, mentorship, guidance, tools to be able to become profitable in the trading space. Just by diving to our website www.10xdigitallane.com, grab a package, and then gain access to the online platform. The link is on the description. Okay, so this fundamental and technical breakdown, we're going to discuss the forecast of the financial market, the forex market. We're going to go from different pairs, then we check out metals, and then we check out cryptocurrency. So watch to the end, because by the end we're going to go through the fundamentals, what is driving price, and then we're going to drop some opportunities for every trader out there who wants to learn how they can make some extra money from the financial market. So try as much as possible to watch to the end. And if you have any questions, drop on the comment section your questions. On the comment section, just drop your question on the comment section. I'm going to still provide space to interact with me. Don't forget to like, share this content with your friends on different social media platforms, and okay, subscribe just in case of next time we go live trading during the week. You'll be notified to join us to trade the financial market live and make some profits. Let me share my screen now. Okay, by now you should be able to see my screen. If you can see my screen, kindly comment forex. If you can see my screen, kindly comment forex and smash the like button. If you can see my screen, kindly comment forex and smash the like button. I want to confirm that everyone can see my screen. If you can see my screen, kindly comment forex and smash the like button. Okay, Azuro Daniel can see my screen. He's the first to comment forex. If you can see my screen, kindly comment forex and smash the like button. Rebecca Okore can see my screen. That's good. Emmanuel Ebube can see my screen. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so with that said, now let me break down the forecast for this week. I'm going to also be discussing cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and I'm discussing about the major currencies paired with dollar. So currently we're looking at DXY over here on the top right. You can see over here where the road DXY. This is the strength of the dollar. It is the strength of the dollar. And if I'm to read what DXY have done so far, DXY pushed from this level during CPI. It pushed up. After it pushed up, it used this resistance over here and turned it into support. So it broke a ceiling. If you throw a ball on a ceiling, what happens? It bounces that ceiling and comes back down. But this time around, the ball broke the ceiling and went to the roof. After that happened, it bounced on that roof and continued going up to the sky, towards the moon. So right now, it has reached a limit at the sky that there is another ceiling, the dome. So this resistance over here is going to resist price from going more up. So for DXY, we're anticipating sell setups. So what's going to happen is that I see the market falling from this level. And whenever it starts falling, we'll call out the trade opportunity. This means that dollar will be weak this week. So we'll be looking for sell opportunity to sell the dollar because it has gotten to an area of resistance. So with that said, let's go to the next pair. Euro USD. Euro USD. Okay. So for Euro USD, Euro is about 80% correlated with the dollar. It's 80% correlated with the dollar. And if the dollar is going up, it will be going down. If the dollar is going down, Euro USD will be going up. So based on what I saw on DXY, the inverse is the case. I don't have to start explaining to you why that the inverse of if DXY is going up, Euro USD is going down. If you're a trader and you have a little experience about the market, you should know the answer to that question. So over here we have a resistance, but this was CPI reaction. We caught the trade on CPI. I called out the sell trade on AUD USD. A lot of my students made profit with that trade. Then the CPI pulled us down, came back to this support, but Euro showed signs of weakness. It broke it and continued to the downside. This is the next what? Support level. This is the next what? Support level for Euro against the dollar. So I'm expecting for Euro USD to come into this support level, okay, and then give us a bullish structure. It needs to give us a bullish structure, and when it gives us this bullish structure, we'll get our buy entries. We're looking for buy opportunities, and then we'll take it to the upside towards this previous support. We'll turn it into what? Resistance again. Be mindful, if Euro USD breaks this support, I'm not interested. If it breaks it below, I'm not interested for the sales. I'm only interested for the buy setups on Euro, as saying in the market. So for sentiment, for those who are watching this for the first time, Forex sentiment is the feeling or perception of market participants towards a currency pair. It is an essential aspect of Forex trading as it plays a crucial role in determining the direction of the market. Forex sentiment is driven by a wide range of factors, including economic data, geopolitical events, news events, and market trends. Combined together makes up Forex sentiment in the market. So for the Forex sentiment on Euro USD, 93% of traders are long, 7% of traders are short. So we are going with the majority at this point. 93% are long, 7% are short. So that's why I'm telling you, no matter what Euro does at this level, I'll be looking for my buy setups only. Then let's go for the next pair, AUD USD, Aussie dollar. So for AUD USD, the case is quite similar, but we have two entry areas for AUD USD. It's loading, guys. I marked out the support level. I marked out the support level on AUD USD, and the support level is, let me get my arrow. The support level is over here for AUD against the dollar. Okay, so in that case now, I expect AUD to what? Respect this support level. If it doesn't respect support level and breaks it lower, I'm not interested to sell. It is going to come down to the psychological level of 0.645. 0.645. this is psychological level to come back to. But if it respects that support level is spotted on the daily time frame, which is the higher time frame. It is also spotted on the 4 hours time frame, as you can see over here. So from this level now, I'll be looking for my what? Buy setups. Buy setups. And very soon, this market will open exactly by 11 p.m. West African time tonight. The Aussie market is the first market that opens up, followed by the New Zealand, then the JPY, then the London, and the New York. So from this level now, we'll be looking for what? Our buy setups. If you see the buy setups spotted on Aussie dollar, we're taking the buy trade to the upside, and this is our level of resistance over here, which is the corrective structure of, if you take the swing high to the swing low, the corrective structure about 50% or 63% Fibonacci retracement points. Okay, so we'll be watching out for the buy setups only. Let's see what sentiment says about Aussie dollar. For sentiment, we have 90% is long, 10% is short. So we're going with sentiment. We're going with the audience. 90% is long, 10% is short. Then the next on the list is gold. God's money. Gold. Every other pair is similar. GBP USD, NZD USD. Okay. USD CHF is the inverse, just like DSY. But one thing we're looking at for now is gold, God's money. Gold has been going to the roof, man. A lot of people have been buying gold, stacking gold, providing gold-backed funds, which means that you can buy a bar of gold from these companies. They will give you a card like Visa or MasterCard, and you can spend your money, but it is backed by gold. So whenever you go back to the company, any amount remaining, they'll give you the quantity in gold. It's happening right now in Dubai. So over here, gold has spiked massively due to the uncertainty. Okay, it reached to the all-time high of about $2,433 per ounce. Man, the speed at which it is increasing is rapid. And why is this happening? It's happening because of the uncertainty. The Israel versus Iran war. Yesterday, there was a declaration that Putin said he will back Iran if the United States backs Israel towards fighting the war. And for Putin saying that, it's caused a lot of pressure in the market, and there was massive sell-offs in crypto markets. I don't know why that should affect the crypto market, but it is a geopolitical event and it affects markets. That's why you need to be updated as a trader. You need to know what's happening in the world, because every single event, every single statement, every single action of a world leader impacts your business, impacts you making money, more money. So that is one thing you need to be aware of. So for gold, we're currently inside what? A support level. It has the same similar structure with the major currencies. I'm looking for, and this buy setups is going to the upside towards this resistance level. Okay, but I still have another bias for gold. If there is a break below this low on gold, no, sorry about that. That's the wrong two I picked. If there is a break below this low on gold, okay, if there is a break below this low on gold, and there is then this up move on gold, okay, this is the first corrective structure for the next what? Down. But for gold right now, I see it more of the bullish trend is still strong and healthy. For gold now, the bullish trend is still strong and healthy. This is the bullish trend for gold. It is still strong. Okay. So let's watch out for this particular structure. If it breaks below this low for gold, and watching out for this low over here. If it breaks below it, the market, before it has this corrective structure you see over here, then I'm expecting what? More sales for gold. If you have any questions, please drop it on the comment section. If you have any questions, please drop it on the comment section, and I can break it down much further. Then let's check out the sentiment. XAU USD. XAU USD. So for sentiment, exactly 56% short, 44% long for gold. 56% short, 44% long. There is more of short than long. But from what I'm seeing, banks are still buying gold. Investors are still stacking up on gold. Wealthy people are still stacking up on gold because of the uncertainty. That statement that Putin declared that if there is any action taken by US to back Israel and fight against Iran, they might come in and step in towards the war. So that is one thing you need to be aware of. So in that case, I'm looking for buy setups right now. Although the shorts are much greater than the longs. Okay, I'm looking for buy setups. The only reason why I'll be looking for sell setup is that the market breaks below this low. This low, I'll say it again. The market breaks below this low and gives us a corrective structure, a minor corrective structure, or a deep corrective structure. Then I'll be looking for sells, and then we sell towards this what psychological level of $2,194 per ounce. That's it. Okay. So with that said, let's now go to the last, which is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the people's coin, and this week there was a massive sell-off on Bitcoin, a massive drop on Bitcoin. Okay, and why everyone was where the drop started on Saturday evening. There was a panic sell. Also, there was also a panic sell on Friday as well. So while everyone was selling, the biggest hedge fund in the world, BlackRock, bought $19 billion worth of Bitcoin. They own $19 billion worth of Bitcoin. They added more Bitcoin to their portfolio. So this is healthy for the market, to be honest. This is healthy for the market because in 4 days' time, we have the Bitcoin halving, April 19th. And after the Bitcoin halving, we're expecting more rally in the Bitcoin, okay, the people's coin. So this drop on Saturday, it went below this low. It went below this low. It went below this low and also below this low. Why? Because futures traders have their trades on stop loss. They have stop loss at those areas, okay? And there was massive liquidation. About $198 million was liquidated in the market as when Bitcoin dropped on Saturday to this low. Okay, there was massive liquidation. So in that case, you need to be watchful and mindful. I see Bitcoin coming lower towards 59,000 to take out this low as well. Okay, I see it coming to take out, grab this liquidity over here at 59,000. From here, we can now start the bull run proper and start moving up massively. So either it goes below that low and take out liquidity from that low, or because of there is a support level over here, there's a support level over here massively from this support level, which it has already tested already. Okay, from this level, it has already tested this level, and I see it moving up massively. Our first area, after it has cleared these highs, our first area is $80,000 per coin, a new all-time high price, $80,000 per coin. So we have two scenarios. First, Bitcoin goes below and clears liquidity at 59,000 and starts moving up from there. Okay, or Bitcoin does what? It starts moving up from the current level it is, which is $64,110 up to $8,000 proper, because in 4 days' time the halving will be completed. So with that said, this made Bitcoin and the crypto market to be healthy. They sell off, they drop in price made it to be healthy. There was a lot of buyers who are just buying over here, thinking that market will just start moving up from there. Market moves in waves. So that's it for Bitcoin. Meanwhile, the next right now has to do with our fundamentals. But before I dive into the fundamental, I want to introduce you to our copy trading system with HFM, our partner broker HFM. Over here, you can see this HFM copy accounts by Tony FX. So the purpose of me creating this account is that I funded an account to build a track record, okay, throughout this year. I started this account as at February 18th, and I have been able to offer copy trading services to my business partners, both locally and internationally. They create their accounts, they fund their accounts with minimum of $25, maximum of unlimited, and they connect the account to my own account. So far, last month we made withdrawals, we made massive profit, about 25%, and we were able to make withdrawals. But currently we're on a drawdown on the account. The initial balance of the account is $100. We have made a withdrawal last month. We made a withdrawal last month, and currently we're on a drawdown. But this month has not ended yet, and one good trade can turn every story from the drawdown to a positive result. So if you go to Hot Forex, the link is on the description. You will get the link on how to register with our sponsor broker HFM. After you register with our sponsor broker HFM, you can be able to learn how to verify your account with your NIN. And then after you do automatic verification with your NIN, you can then deposit funds, minimum of $25 to connect to our account. After you deposit your funds, you can connect your account to our own account. The video that will guide you on how to connect your account to our own account is on the description. Just go over there on the description and you see the video link, click on it to take you to YouTube to watch it. You need to join us very soon because we are working on a very big and profitable strategy. Okay, Chokoka says he can't see the chart clearly. Which charts can't you see clearly? This current chart, or is there a particular chart you can't see clearly, Chokoka? Is it the Bitcoin chart, or the gold chart, or the AUD chart, or the Euro chart we went through in the past? Which ones, to be specific? We're going to go back to it before we round up. Which one? So please tell me, which chart can't you see clearly? So meanwhile, I was saying about the HFM copy account. Okay, you just register with the broker, fund the account. The reason I'm doing this is I want to build a track record. I have an account which I have a portfolio account before. Okay, this was my portfolio account. This one, Anthony Njoko. Let me open up that portfolio account. I had a portfolio account, but I did it outside HFM. This was when I was building my confidence to go in for prop trading. Okay, this was the account I started up. I started the account up with, I think, about I started the account with $200 or so. Yeah, I started the account with $200, and later on I added a deposit of $300. But withdrawals I did was about $668. I used this account to build confidence. This was back in 2022 or 2022. So after 2022 birthday, I bought my first prop firm account. That was a $5,000 account. I had this track record outside of HFM. I was making withdrawals with my HFM account, massive gains. Okay. So one thing shocked me this year. I was like, I have this portfolio. I'm a good trader, but I know inside of HFM. Good day, David. Good day, David. Welcome. I want to build this track record inside of HFM. That's why I decided to start up this account with $100. And I offered the opportunity to all my students and my business partners to connect their account to my own account. I'm working on a strategy right now that is going to scale up our profit massively. So I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. Join HFM, fund your account, deposit, connect your account, and get the results I am getting. You're just copying my trades. If I'm in profit, you're in profit. If I'm in loss, you're in loss. If I make withdrawal, I'll inform you to make withdrawal, okay? So that we can then reset our account and continue making profits from this account. You're not a trader if you're not making withdrawal. You need to be able to make withdrawals from your account. Okay, you need to be, if I'm able to make 100% return, which is about withdrawing $100 from this account, I know that I am risk-free on this account. And that's my number one priority for every other person that is going to join the copy trading system. You should be able to withdraw your whole capital so that you are playing with free money. And any other profits on top of that is profits upwards. And that was my game plan for the accounts I had before. I did it before and I'm doing it again. So you should benefit from this. So let me not keep you guys for long. For the fundamentals, starting the week on Monday, April 15th, 2024, we have the dollar USD retail sales year over year, and this is coming in Monday by 1:30 p.m. West African time. So welcome, David. By 1:30 p.m. West African time, you can be able to trade the New York session. This is going to bring a lot of liquidity into the market, but I don't feel very comfortable trading on Mondays recently. My results on Mondays has not been that good. I think the market makes a lot of stop hunts on Mondays and then chooses the right direction on Tuesdays. But I'll be monitoring the market. In London session, we have news by 1:30, retail sales year over year. If we see a figure higher than 2.5%, it is good for the dollar. It will give the dollar strength. But if we see a figure lower than 2.5%, this could be the signal that will weaken the dollar for more buys on gold, for more buys on Euro USD, for more buys on AUD US. This could be the trigger. This could be the switch that will switch dollar off from being more strong. So we're watchful for it. Every other thing here is a derivative. Retail sales ex gas, retail sales month over month is quite as important as retail sales year over year. So monitoring these two, month over month and year over year. If we see a figure higher than 0.3%, it is good for the dollar. Okay, if you see a figure higher than 0.3%, it is good for the dollar. But if you see a figure lower than 0.3%, it is bad for the dollar. Then New York Empire State Manufacturing Index, not that important, and retail sales ex auto month over month. This data is important for the central bank, but for me as a trader, the high impact data is the retail sales month over month and retail sales year over year. So with that said, please, if you have any questions, drop it on the comment section. I can still define and break down more about these fundamentals and how you can use them while trading. Then on Tuesday, we have London session, 7 a.m. in the morning, unemployment rate for Great Britain pound. If we see a figure lower than 4%, it is good for the Great Britain pound. But if we see a figure higher than 4%, it is bad for the Great Britain pound. And I hope that this figure is lower than 4%. This could be the trigger we need on Tuesday morning to see some massive buys on GBP against the dollar. So we're watching out for it. Then we have by 10 a.m. West African time, the ZEW Economic Sentiment Index for Germany. ZEW Economic Sentiment for Germany. This is not really based on scale. We have a scale of high impact news that move the market within 15 minutes to 30 minutes. The ZEW Economic Sentiment Index is not on that scale. It is not on the top 7 high impact news, but unemployment rate is on the top 5. So that's why I'm quite going to be focused on this unemployment rate early in the morning, 7 a.m. West African time on Tuesday. Then, but for this sentiment index, it has to do with how the economy thinks about the people in Germany thinks about the economy. Is it optimistic or pessimistic? If they think that it is optimistic, we're going to see a figure higher than 32. If they think that it is pessimistic, we're going to see a figure lower than 32. So if you see a figure higher than 32, it is good for Euro. If you see a figure lower than 32, it is bad for Euro. Then by 1:30 West African time, inflation rate year over year. The last inflation rate for Canada was negative. The inflation in Canada is reducing. The cost of goods and services in Canada is reducing. Okay, so if you see a figure lower than 2.7%, it is going to weaken the Canadian dollar. But if you see a figure higher than 2.7%, it is going to strengthen the Canadian dollar. Okay. Chukwuka say that he cannot see the charts at all. Please, if you can see my screen and you can see my fundamental charts, type fundamental on the comment section. Please, if you can see my screen and you can see the chart, what I'm explaining based on the Canadian dollar right now, type fundamental on the charts. Fundamental on the chart on the comment section and send, please. Chunga said he can't see the chart so far presented. Please let me know the error if I'm going to stop sharing and share again. Shugoka says, please, you can see my screen. Type fundamental on the comment section. If you cannot see it by 9, okay, David can see it. David says he can see it. David says he can see it. He types fundamental. Okay. I need more persons. I think we have more people in this. Please, I just need, if I get a second fundamental, then I know that Chukwuka, you have to just go and replay the record because we're going to have a record. David says I should go ahead. Okay. So on Canadian, we have CPI medium year over year, and then we have CPI thin mean. This is a derivative. Okay. The main one I focus on is by 1:30 p.m. inflation rate year over year for the Canadian dollar. If we see a percentage lower than 2.7%, okay, it is bad for the Canadian dollar. If we see a percentage higher than 2.7%, it is good for the Canadian dollar. But based on what I have analyzed, the interest rate in Canada in Canada is between that 2%. So inflation is also getting lower in Canada. Okay. Then building permit for dollar as well is happening by 1:30 p.m. West African time. Okay. If you say figure higher than 1.514 million, is going to be what? Good for the US dollar. But building permit is not part of the top 5 high impact news. It is not part of the top 5 high impact news. Okay, building permit. So I will not be really much focused there, but there could be a press conference by a leader or or someone in the United States of America. But what I will focus more is inflation rate and unemployment rate. London session is unemployment rate. Inflation rate is New York session. Then on Wednesday, we have balance of trade, Asian session for Japanese yen. Okay, this has to do with total imports minus total exports. And Japan is known as the center of commerce in the whole world. They are known as the center of commerce, Japan and China. So the export is very, very high. And this is going to make the Japanese yen strong on Wednesday, Asian session. Okay, so if you see a figure higher than minus 280 billion yen, then it is going to make the Japanese yen strong. Okay, but if you see a figure lower than minus 280 billion yen, it is going to make Japanese yen weak. Then early London session, we have inflation rates over here for Great Britain pound inflation, which has to do with the increase in prices of goods and services, transportation, utility bills, and taxes. Okay, in London. So if you see a figure higher than 3.1%, it is good for the Great Britain pound. Remember, Great Britain is in recession. They are in recession. They got into recession. That was 2 months ago. Okay, so I'm still expecting this inflation rate to be high. I'm expecting it to be high. So automatically on Wednesday morning, I'll be looking for my buy setups for Great Britain pound pairs. Okay, this is the trigger I need. And Wednesday has the highest liquidity in the financial market. So this buy is going to be massive. Okay, watch out. Wednesday, high volume. The same with Euro Central. I love this CPI. CPI has high impact news in the market. 10 a.m. West African time, we're going to see some massive rally in Euro pairs. If you see a figure higher than 125.3%, okay, it is good for Euro. Euro pairs will be strong. CPI moves the market rapidly. The same CPI was announced last week Wednesday for the dollar, and you can see that there was a massive drop against AUD against USD, Euro against USD. Okay, so we're watching out for the CPI as well. On Thursday, unemployment rate Asian session for the AUD pair. That's by 2:30 a.m. West African time. If the unemployment rate is higher than 4%, it is bad for the Australian dollar. But if it is lower than 4%, it is what's good for the Australian dollar. We see some buys in AUD. But if it's higher than 4%, we see some sell-offs in the AUD. Then employment changes. Employment changes. It's a derivative of unemployment rate. Then early London session, we have the ECB member speaking. Then New York session, we have initial jobless claims. Okay, last week initial jobless claims was negative for the dollar. Okay, and the market moved up. The market moved up, but there was a manipulation last week Thursday after initial jobless claims was negative for the dollar. The dollar still gained strength and sell because of a press conference that happened on that Thursday as well. So you need to be updated even while the news is being released on fundamental. There are still some press conference that can go on. There is someone that can just speak up, a leader that can speak up and will move the market. So the one we're focused more on is initial jobless claims, okay, April. And if you see a figure higher than 212, it is bad for the dollar. If you see a figure lower than 212, it is good for the dollar. 10-year derivative. Continuous jobless claims is a derivative of initial jobless claims. Jobless claims 4-week average is a derivative of initial jobless claims. I'm more focused on initial jobless claims. I'm focused on that one more. Then existing home sales. This doesn't really have massive high impact news the way we expect it to. Then to end the week on Friday, we have inflation rate over here for Japan. Okay, which we see a figure higher than 2.8% is going to what? Move the Japanese yen to be strong. Then London session, 7 a.m. we have retail sales month over month, retail sales year over year, and a derivative of retail sales is retail sales X4 month over month and retail sales X4 year over year. So we focus more on the month over month and year over year for the Great Britain pound. We have a lot of Great Britain pound news this week. We have a lot of Great Britain pound news this week. So if we see a figure higher than 0.2%, it is going to make the Great Britain pound to be strong. If you see a figure lower than 0.2%, it's going to make the Great Britain pound weak. This has to be retail sales, sellers, okay? So far, sales in Great Britain has been good, although there is inflation and people are still earning some money. And I heard that the minimum wage will be increased very soon in Great Britain pound. So if there is high minimum wage, there will be more people spending money and retail sales will be increased, although inflation is on a runaway. So that's it about the current data happening in this week from the period of April 15th to April 19th. Okay, so thank you so much for watching to this point. I really appreciate you watching to this point, and I hope that you become a profitable trader this week. Please try as much as possible to learn so that you can be able to trade and then aim. And if you want to learn, you need to learn from someone that has experience, someone that has the knowledge. Okay, you can go to our seller store. The link is going to be on the description. Go to our seller store and grab yourself our course. Okay, on our course you'll be able to learn everything you need to know about trading. Okay, when to trade, how to analyze the market. Over here you can see our prices. We have a discounted price on the website, so I advise you to go to the website. Okay, but seller store has much it has a higher price. Our monthly package is $49, but I'll ask the admin to adjust this price later. What you get, you can see it over here. The monthly price is $49. The 3 months price is $139.65. Then after you make your payment, either with bank transfer, debit card, or cryptocurrency, you gain access to our our intensive online bootcamp on our website. Then you have a guest trainer from London teaching you the pro aspect of trading. We also have a guest trainer from New York teaching you the beginner aspect of trading. You gain access to our forex software files, indicators that is going to help you to make trading as smooth as possible. Because if you're a farmer, you need to get the right tools to go to the farm to either plant or cultivate crops. So over here, you also get access to our VIP signal group where you'll be receiving signals on a weekly. And these signals will be very, very simplified for you to be able to place this trade and be able to make profits from it. You can get about 1,000% return from this signal depending on the capital you're trading with. Also, you can as well become a member of our VIP group on WhatsApp where you can interact with other traders, share opportunities, share knowledge, and so on and so forth. You also get access to a one-on-one session with me, whereby if you have any challenges at all or any difficulties, you ask me questions and I'll try as much as possible to break it down to you as a 5-year-old boy is meant to understand. Then you also get access to our new book, Forex Mastery, A Guide to Trading Success. These are our test book, okay? This has to do with the same explanations I'll give to you on the one-on-one session. It is written for you on this book. And then you can also go back to this book whenever you need to be able to remind yourself of what I've taught you. When you're done learning and you've built the confidence, because I know a lot of my traders who have built this confidence. Example, Azuro Daniel, the first guy to be on this Zoom call. He is able to gain our certificate right now, and he's managing his own account. Okay, this certificate is not just a certificate. Okay, the one thing about getting this certificate is that you pass through a quiz, and when you pass this quiz, automatically, even if I don't give you the certificate, the skill, the person you have become, the things you have learned is going to show even without the certificate. But we're giving you this certificate because this proves that yes, you have passed through this process, and we have verified you have passed through this process, and you have become a profitable trader. We give you the certificate. You can post it on social media. We also post this certificate on our social media to show the world that yes, our students are passing through our academy and they are becoming profitable traders. Then if you go for the 3 months package over here, from the 3 months package down to the 1 year package, you can see the prices over here. You are entitled to a $5,000 evaluation account from a prop firm you are partnering with. Okay, after you have passed this test and you have gotten our certificate, we then give you this evaluation account as a startup bonus, as an empowerment, because I know that I was able to start up my evaluation account with just $5,000. I paid for the evaluation myself, but right now I have scaled up. I'm managing accounts of $100,000, $50,000 because of the level I passed through. I started with just $200, grew the $200 to about $600, made withdrawal. I got funded by HFM, $750. I grew the $750 to about $1,400. I made withdrawal from that. I built the confidence. It is not just getting the account. Some people have the account, they have the money to buy this account, but they don't have the skill. They don't know how to trade. They don't have the education. So when you pass through us and you get the education, you pass our quiz and get the certificate, I assure you, you won't be afraid of any amount presented to you. Even if an investor brings $1,000,000, you are sure to handle it professionally. I assure you that. Because of the education you get is another what? Landscape, is another insight. You think differently. Thank you guys for watching to this point. So we're going to call it a wrap right now, and I will try as much as possible to monitor the market, give you guys the best trade opportunities, and as well send these signals to you guys. So don't delay. Register with our sponsor broker, and then join our academy, subscribe for our VIP signals, and make profits from the financial market. This is Anthony Phillips Njoko signing out.